You're watching Let's Chat.
It was a while back we introduced you to our next guest, who is Susan Matthews. Susan is with Love Without Reason. Susan, good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Tell me the overall synopsis of what Love Without Reason is and how you came to be at the helm of this.
Well, basically what we do is we fight human trafficking, prevent it, and work to end it before it starts. And we serve different populations to make that happen. But it started with my son, Philip.
Right.
Yes.
And you have been actively involved with this for how many years now?
We're going to celebrate 17 years.
Wow. Happy anniversary. You just returned from a pretty extensive trip to Kenya and Uganda.
Yes, sir.
Wow. What took you over there and what did you bring home?
Well, we work to provide free surgeries for children and adults born with cleft and craniofacial deformities. And we were able to do a cleft camp in Kenya 1 week.
Right.
And we're able to provide 43 surgeries in a span of 4 days.
Wow, 43 surgeries in 4 days?
Yes, sir.
That had to have taken a lot of teamwork and a lot of plates spinning in the air.
It takes about 6 months to 9 months to put on a 1 week event. It is a lot of work. It is a lot that goes on behind it, and a lot of people, both from Kenya, our team in Kenya, and here in the U.S.
As you were leaving Kenya, what was going through your mind? And maybe more importantly, what was going through your heart?
Well, you know, we do miss Philip. And when we see these children smile, we do see his legacy live on. It reminds us of the journey that we went through with him. And even though he's not here, we're able to see that his dream is continuing, which his dream was, I want to work until the world is cleft free.
Yeah, and he may not be here physically, but his spirit is here.
Yes,
and
sir.
Encouraging you with all of this great work that you're doing. What is going to be the next trip? What's going to be your next stop? You just got back from Kenya and Uganda. Where are you off to next, or do you know yet?
Well, we will be going to Bihar, India in October of this year.
Right.
That region of Bihar, they have not had a cleft camp in 18 years. So you can imagine children and adults who have been left neglected, and it sets them up also for being trafficked. This is why we are so fighting human trafficking by serving this population of people who are born with clefts.
Skipping over to the human trafficking section very quickly, a lot of people, and we have preached this for years here on News 12, human trafficking, number one, it's got to be stopped, but number two, it is a lot more extensive than most people think.
Yes, sir.
How big is this problem?
I don't think we have actual, numbers. We can only estimate like 50 million slaves around the world, but that is just an estimation. There's so many ways that people can be exploited, and children that are born with cleft, they're also set up for being for organ harvesting, and that's not something I don't think we have enough information and data on yet.
Right. Hard to get an idea on the real numbers
Yes,
of
sir.
that, but suffice it to say it's a lot higher than what most people think who are with the mom and the dad and the 2.3 kids around the dining room table at night. It's a
Yes,
bigger deal. And we would like for you to get involved with this. How can folks get in touch with Love Without Reason? Because doing these cleft camps ain't cheap.
It's not.
And you need some moral support as well. How do folks reach out to you and get involved?
You can come to the website, www.lovewithoutreason.org. Send us an email, info@lovewithoutreason.org. We also have an event coming up next month. September is Craniofacial Acceptance Month.
Right.
So we run a 5K, a 10K, and a Big Wheel 500, all to raise support for children around the world that are born with clefts.
And registration for that is open, correct?
Yes, that is on lovewithoutreason.org.
Lovewithoutreason.org. Susan, it's always good to see you. I know Philip would be extremely proud of your efforts,
Thank you.
your determination, and your bigger than the state of Texas heart. I know I am. You're an inspiration. Thank you so much. We got to run. We'll be back here and hope you will join us later on today. Get involved right now. Lovewithoutreason.org. Lovewithoutreason.org. We'll see you back here for News 12 starting at noon.